Think back to the music that filled the airwaves, MTV, and your Walkman in the 90s. It was raw, authentic, and broke all the rules. It was the soundtrack to a generation looking for something different. 90s alternative rock music is fundamentally defined by its rebellion against mainstream 80s rock and pop, embracing diverse influences like punk, post-punk, and indie rock, and prioritizing emotional honesty and raw sound over polished production. It became the decade's dominant sound because it offered a genuine, relatable voice to a widespread audience. The genre is a broad umbrella, but its core identity stems from a few key factors. First, musical diversity. Unlike previous eras, alternative bands pulled from a wide spectrum of sounds, from the heavy distortion of grunge to the jangly guitars of Britpop and the atmospheric textures of shoegaze. Second, lyrical depth. Themes often explored alienation, social commentary, irony, and introspection, moving away from the overt commercialism of the 80s. Third, a do-it-yourself ethos. Many bands started on independent labels, fostering a sense of authenticity and anti-establishment sentiment that resonated deeply with listeners. Finally, the rise of MTV and college radio stations played a crucial role, providing a platform that allowed these unconventional sounds to reach a massive audience. To spot a true 90s alternative track, listen for a few distinguishing markers. You will often hear guitars with significant distortion or effects, unexpected song structures that defy traditional verse-chorus formats, and vocals that might range from melodic and introspective to raw and angst-ridden. Pay attention to the lyrical content as well. If it feels deeply personal, socially critical, or a bit melancholic, you are likely listening to alternative rock from that era. Think less about perfect harmonies and more about powerful, often gritty, storytelling through sound. What made it truly unique was its embrace of the anti-hero. Bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Radiohead presented a vulnerability and a lack of traditional rock star glamour that was profoundly refreshing. This authenticity, often referred to as grunge in its heavier forms, democratized rock music, making it feel accessible and real. Another insider detail is the Seattle sound, which, while a subgenre, became synonymous with alternative rock due to its immense impact, blending punk energy with heavy metal power and melancholic lyrics. Ultimately, 90s alternative rock defined an era by giving voice to a generation that felt misunderstood, providing a diverse, emotionally rich, and authentic soundtrack. It taught us that imperfections could be beautiful, and that true connection often comes from sharing honest vulnerability, making it a timeless and profoundly influential musical movement.